Hey yo, it's been. How's your week been? Mine's been pretty good. Uh, this episode, I want to talk about workouts and how to have fun with that. So, a lot of people don't put fun and workouts together, and that's because it can become stressful. It can become tedious, daunting, to the point where we're like, nah, I don't really want to do that. So, I want to talk about how I take the fun back into doing a workout. So, I do something called the dumbbell. It's on all platforms and you can download it. And we have one of the best tools available to us, and that's this little guy right here, cell phones. So, as you can see on my screen, I actually have my workout. It's through an app called Dumbbell, and basically that's what it is. You do a dumbbell workout however often you feel like it. So that's what's so great about it. If you feel like you want to do it once a week, or you want to build up and get up to do 5 days a week, even 7 days a week, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So for me, since I went through gastric surgery and I lost 110, 120 pounds back in December last year, I was not happy with the way I was looking. So I gained more weight than I should have, but I put 20 pounds on. When I went for the surgery, I was only looking to lose 50 pounds, but I ended up losing 120. And I put weight on. I filled back out to where I look something, and then my wife kept saying, "Oh, you look like you're gaining weight," and I did. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because that's what this journey is about. Is this page is meant to be about being accountable for my actions. So, with that being said, for my workouts, here's what's cool about it. It actually talks to you while you're doing your workout. I don't mean it gives you inspiration or anything like that. This is more of, oh, lunges, right leg, 10 reps, like that. It talks to you like that. So basically, I have it set to do 10 pounds across the board for everything that I have and that I do. And then what ends up happening is I turn around and I just follow through. So to give you an idea, this is what I do when I hit start workout. I do 12 reps, two sets, 12 reps, 10 pounds. Now all of this is 10 pounds. Uh, Lunges, right and left leg. Then you get a 30, I think it's a 30-second interval wait between from your first group of exercises to your second, and then in between sets you get 15 seconds to wait, and it actually tells you right on the thing, and it does a countdown for you, which is kind of nice. And then once you go into what you're doing, so say you're doing the first set with the right leg of squats, basically what will happen is when you finish that, you tap complete, and that this way it keeps track of your time so it knows how long you take. And then what happens is it gives you the 15-second wait, gives you a 3-second countdown when you're going to start your next set, then it gives you a 30-second wait, and then I would go into reverse fly. And this week I ended up doing, for the first set I did 15, second one I did 14. Then I did the bench press with the dumbbells, which is kind of cool. So I did 15 and 15 on that. Then it's a lateral raise, bench fly, then bench press. Then I did, and that was 10 and 10 for the bench fly. And then I did a lateral raise, which I did 10 and 10 of those. I don't have a tall ceiling space, so I can't do overhead presses or French presses, which is okay. You sometimes you can't even do certain pieces of the workout, so it works. Um, Overhead press, then I did 10 and 10 of that, and then I did 12 and 12 of the bicep curl, and then I did 20 and 20 of calf raises. That came out to about 17 minutes, 4,579 pounds, and it's 297 calories that you spend. Now, another thing that I do as well is that I have another app on here on my phone called Barrytastic. A lot of people in the weight loss community suggest this, and the reason behind it is you track everything in this. You do your best you can. It's not, you want to try and keep track of everything as best you can. And in this day and age where we're on the go and we're always doing something, it's not that easy. So Barrytastic actually is a secret formula for me to keep track of stuff. And like this morning, I got up. I haven't tracked it yet, but I'm going to, as soon as I'm done doing this video, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to I'm gonna put it in. So like I had some roast beef. I thought I was gonna go down to the haunted house that I work at, sometimes, doing setup, audio, and stuff like that. And since that wasn't the plan, but anyway, before that, when I thought it was the plan, before I got up and started my day, I turned around and I took some of the roast beef I had. I had like a half pound. I cut it up. I cut some of it up, and I threw like 3 ounces in a frying pan. I threw a little bit of steak sauce on it. I threw some onions, and then once it was really cooked the way I wanted it to be, not like a steak, I just wanted it to be hot and good. I added an egg. I dropped an egg over the top of it, and I mixed that all up. And then I had made 2 pieces of toast because originally I was going to have an egg sandwich, and then I decided to do the roast beef. Well, I only had 1 piece of toast. I've gotten the thought process out of my head that as much as wasting food is not good, sometimes get rid of that extra piece. Just dump it. Who cares about it at this point? Trying to be healthy, get rid of it. So did that. Now where when I first started working on this, because the first video I did was too long. YouTube didn't like it for some reason. So I'm reshooting this, and I'm one of those that's trying to do this off the cuff. Just, I make notes and thoughts of what I'm doing. So another thing that's good for you, these, as you can see, it's 30 grams of protein. This one's cafe latte. I really like it. It tastes like a coffee. So it gives me a coffee fix. And then like they have peanut butter cup, they have all kinds, and those give you 30 grams of proteins. So that's what's great about the app, is that you can track all that stuff. So the other thing that's going on, there's a lot of with the holidays coming up, there's a lot of mental health issues that happen every year. I hear from friends that they lost a relative or a friend of theirs or something like that, for whatever the reason is, they're not able to handle and get through the holidays right now. And right now, especially, and I'm not trying to be political here. I'm just stating, with the whole political season right now, with all the voting, and everybody's, some people are nervous, some people are not, some are angry, some are anxious, this whole 9 yards. Um, I just want to say this, that there is a song out there that I love, and I'm a very, very big music buff, and it's a song by Kenny Chesney called Get Along. I worked last couple of years. I worked with a band that was known by a lot as No Shoes Nation Band. They changed their name a year or so back to Redneck Castaway Band. And Danny, the lead singer, he would say right before they would perform the song "Get Along," doesn't matter what color your skin is, or it doesn't matter what you believe in or anything like that. Let's all just get along. And I do wholeheartedly. Once I started, you know, looking into it, it was like, yes, that's something I want to live by. So, as much as I may disagree with this person or that person, it's, what, let's get along. Let's, we can have our disagreements and we could still be polite to each other. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's what part of this journey is let's come together as a collective, and let's try and do something for the betterment of everybody. So, with that being said, I'm going to post a link below for the song. I found one that has the lyrics on the screen, so you'll be able to read it and you'll be able to pause it. And it's very meaningful to me, and I'm just glad that there are people who want to see these things. I've been talking with a bunch of people. They've been happy that somebody's out there doing this kinds of things. Been getting a couple message from a few people, both on the page and from the YouTube page, so that's awesome. So I'm glad. If you're new here, welcome. Please, I'll post a link to the Facebook page, so that way you can go there as well, and you can follow me on that. Please follow me here as well. I will try and do updates on the YouTube page as well under the community tab, and inside the Spins health journey that's on Facebook, I've been posting screenshots of my workouts, and every once in a while, if I come across like a motivational thing, I'll post that on there as well. So with the holidays coming up, I'm gonna post recipes, and I'm gonna talk about how I'm gonna handle the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, because I have a lot of work that's going on during that time as well. So with that saying, I will see you next week with another update. Hope your week goes well, and see you on the flip side.